What's up? What's up? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. My setup is completely different today because I'm working from bed. It is super cold and just not today. And I'm gonna have to change this setup in a minute because I'm using my husband's extra monitor and he's the only child and sometimes we don't like his stuff bothered with. So we're gonna try to get as much work done and get this video recorded before he gets home. Let's have at it. So, how you doing today, girl? Guy, if you're watching, non-binary, no disrespect to anyone. The video that I'm recording today is Thursday. I'm gonna upload tomorrow. And today I'll upload, there really was no point really of the video. I just know that I've been gone for a while and Spirit had put it on my heart that I left my folks stranded and abandoned. And I don't want to feel that way. We're trying to do better about these type of things. So be better. Be better. Here we are. So the 22nd was the end of the first 90 days of my new year. I turned 40 last year, October, and y'all, we got so much to catch up on. I got so much to tell y'all, but I decided last year was the straw that broke the camel's back. It was a year of awakening for me. It was a year of exposure for me. Last year was, y'all, it was really, really a lot for me last year. And I'm back. I needed to get a code out of my phone for my computer system at work. You guys, with everything that's going on in the world, we're gonna be all over the place in this video, but no, we're not gonna be all over the place in this video. We're gonna be all over the place at another time. Cause, girl, I got a reading yesterday because it was the end of my 90 days. So, like I was saying, last year was definitely the straw that broke the camel's back for me. It was very awakening. I was exposed to myself, especially being frustrated with the fact that I was trying to transform things in my life, and it just felt like, honestly, I was trying to change things, and it felt like I would get 2 steps ahead just to be taken back 20. And I'm not sure if we actually was able to delve down into it when I first started this channel, but one thing about me and why I started this channel is because all of my life learned lessons, all of my traumatic experiences, I experienced that with family. So I cannot be a part of a conversation when we talk about not trusting the world outside of ourselves. In some kind of aspect, I could, because since my family did me so dirty, when I approach the outside world, I don't expect much of them because my family, whom God gave me to, played over me. So why would I not expect the outside world to? But for the most part, my experience has been that the outside world loves the gift that God gave to this world as me. Like, I don't have problems like that with the outside world. So my computer doing some crazy stuff. But anyway, yeah, most of my experiences are from my family. So I didn't have the resources, or I couldn't call and confide. And because my friends have been my family since like the 6th grade, I felt like I didn't want to bother them anymore with the same things I had been going through since the 6th grade. And so I became a bad friend. Like, life just spiraled on its own. And creating this channel was so that I could build a community of people that felt the same way, that felt alone, that wanted to change their life, that didn't want where they were headed to be dictated by where they are, where they came from. And not that I'm ashamed of where I came from, because a part of this journey, I had to be okay with what was my life, with what was a part of who I was. It didn't mean I had to accept it. It just mean that it didn't mean that I had to accept it in the sense where this is it. But I did have to accept it to say, this is where I'm at. And you can't move forward, or you can't change something if your vision of where you are is distorted. And a lot of people live in la la land with their social media influencers and stuff like that. And to now see that they are being honest about lying just for clicks and views because they wanted to not work a job to get paid from the internet. Like, stuff like that boils my blood, because there's people like us out here who it's life and death of trying to find happiness and not depending on people, not feeling like people owed us anything, but still feeling like, how am I supposed to get it if it isn't presented to me so that I could take it, or it isn't given to me so that I could receive it? Like, my mind has been for so long of my life. As a child, I had a mother who was in a domestic violence relationship for 10 years. So that's 10 years as a child that I was processing adult situations and adult information, so much so to the point where I believed that my first best friend was my mother. Just because I was needed, I was relied on. I was a child. And even then, I was conditioned to feel good when someone needed me. Even when I didn't have anything to give you, when there's nothing I can give you. And as an adult, I have experienced things that I just did not want to experience. Things that I knew that wasn't right. Things that once the situation popped up and I wanted to go left, it was too late. It was a one-way street. So I'm so glad that things happened in the time and that they did happen. And creating this channel was so that I could share with you guys the resources and the things that I've learned that helped me along the way, because I've tried paying for therapy, and thinking deeply and thinking too much was my problem if I didn't have an intention on while I was going that deep, which is why shadow work became a really, 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 really important part of my life that I am going to incorporate in my daily life forever. Because when we talk about manifestation, when we talk about law of attraction, and they talk about reprogramming your mind, you don't know just how much your upbringing, the school you went to, the neighborhood you lived in, the people you were friends with, your experiences in middle school, you don't know how much that shaped the decisions that you make today. Yeah, that's why I love high school football games. I don't too much care for college football games. Yeah, that's why I don't go to the club if I don't have all my girls with me. Yeah, no, not stuff like that. Not the obvious stuff. But I don't eat breakfast in the morning. You know why? Because I was so afraid and filled with anxiety to eat breakfast in the cafeteria, afraid of getting picked on, afraid of the entire cafeteria laughing at me because of one person saying something to me, scared of falling, scared of dropping my tray. And it never happened to me. But just the fear of it, because I saw it on TV, because I saw it happen to other people, paralyzed me from going into the cafeteria. So not only do I not eat breakfast, never ate breakfast as a child going to school, only on the weekends that I eat breakfast, but even lunch, all the way up to high school, I did not eat in my cafeteria if I didn't have people with me. If I didn't have a group of people with me, I could not do it. I was too afraid of being picked on and being laughed at by everyone. And I had to walk the school halls with these people. Yeah, no, that wasn't happening. And so today, as an adult, if I eat breakfast, it's after 10 o'clock. If I eat breakfast 8 o'clock in the morning, it could be fried chicken, fried fish, fried shrimp, rice. It could be hard dinner food, because my body does not know what it means to get breakfast food at breakfast time at a consistent basis. So as an adult, when I'm trying to put together a nutrition plan or a meal plan, and I want to build my glute muscles, and I have to put together a regimen for protein, it's hard to get that protein in the morning or work out in the morning, because I did not eat breakfast as a kid in school, afraid of being bullied and picked on. And so now that I understand that, I make a conscious decision to try to eat something in the morning, but it bothers my stomach. Like, that's just how that's just how not used to eating breakfast I am. I'm working, you guys, so give me 1 second. Yeah, so I'm not this year, especially with everything that's going on with politics and all the information being released on TikTok, all the information that people are getting from Red Note, like, I'm just in a place where I have to get me together first. I can't be concerned with everyone and everything, because yeah, I can give my opinion on the subject, but whether I'm for or against, it doesn't stop the issue. It doesn't help anyone sleep better. So I'm choosing to withdraw myself from the world. And the Bible speaks about being a part of the world. The Bible speaks about that. So for me, I'm choosing to not be a part of the world anymore. I cannot function with the ups and downs of my own life while trying to pay attention and deal with the ups and downs of the world. That is for the people that have their life together to do, the activists and all of that other stuff. And yeah, it sounds, and it feels really sad or bad to feel this way, but my mental health, my happiness with the life that God gave me to live is important also. And if the world isn't going to stop to make things better for me, then I can't stop my life to think or try to make things better for a world full of people. Some that I can reach, some that I can't. I don't even have enough resources and stuff for my own life. So no one is going to make me feel bad that I'm not posting every day or concerned every day or crying every day or pulling my hair out every day because of what's going on with someone outside of myself, outside of my house, and outside of my life, because none of that pays my light bill. And I'm a person to be cared about just like those people are. And whatever they're going through might be major in their life, but what I'm going through is major in my life too. So since I can be easily disregarded because someone else's situation looks to be more important, okay, then what I'm going to do is remove me from the situation. You don't even have to think about me or worry about me at all, because I'll think about me and worry about me, which means that's one person less to think and worry about you. That's fine with me. You know what I'm saying? If it keeps me from sitting over here being bitter and crying, I'm all for that. So yeah, this is about me. This is about me. And when I made that decision last year, August, it started with, because I had not been working for a while, girl. We're going to get into that in another video. But because of how my life is set up right now, the most important area of the 7 or 8 areas of life, I am more concerned with my career, because that provides the income that takes care of me. So with me not having a job, and I hadn't quit 5 jobs in 2024 by August, I said, I'm not applying for another job. I'm not looking for another job. I'm not accepting another job unless it is the one that I want and it is going to do for me what I need it to do for me, especially if it's going to require me to do for them what they need for me to do. And it was just like that, period. My bills were out of whack. My accounts were in the negative. Some of my bills got paid. Some of my bills did not. Credit cards, gone. Just gone. So, I didn't care anymore. When I tell you I didn't care no more, I didn't care no more last year. I was just like, this. I'm fed up. I don't care. I don't care. Long as I wake up in the morning and I got food to eat, I got somewhere to wash and use the bathroom, and I had transportation after my car sitting for like 3 months, nothing was going to upset me. Nothing was going to get me down. I was going to sit and be patient. I was going to learn how to be patient. And sure enough, after my birthday, I took another job because I decided that I needed to go back to Arizona. Y'all, whenever I get frustrated with the people around me and I can't have solitude, I have to go and be with God. Like, I cannot be around people I know or nothing, because it becomes a distraction, because I am a loving and caring person. I'm a Libra. So I have the characteristics of a Libra and of a Scorpion. So when I had to tell my mom that I just can't anymore, I just can't, I knew then that my old world had fell apart. My old world had fell apart. And whether or not I was going to stick to the plan, my life was not going to be the same. It was not going to be the same. It was not going to be the same. Yo, that was last year, August. I left in November to go to Arizona. The last time I spoke to my mom was last year, November. And I texted her last week, to ask her a question. And she did not reply. And you know what? A part of me wants to feel sad and bad, but that part of me, if I entertained it, it will put me back in the place of which I didn't want to be and where God delivered me from. I didn't see me walk out. I didn't see the Exodus, but I felt it. I felt the before, I felt the during, and now I'm experiencing the after effect. And I'm okay. Because I'm used to family being the people that hurt me the most, or the people that disappoint me the most. And because since making that decision, My life has been on a trajectory that I've never seen before, I've never felt before. So that's why it was important to me to get a reading yesterday, because it was the end of my 90 days. The end of my 90 days for my job is coming up in 2 weeks. But I have hope, and I see a positive future for myself. And I'm not willing to give that up for anybody or anything anymore. I'm just not. And so, you guys, this channel, like I said, Entrepreneur Her is about us investing in ourselves. Investing in the person that we see ourselves being, that we know God created and destined us to be. We're fearfully and wonderfully made. But are we living like that? Are we living like that? And it doesn't necessarily mean that the car that you have, the initials on it, the maker of it, it doesn't necessarily mean that that is the end goal. It can be your end goal, but are we living wonderfully and fearfully made? And I knew that I wasn't. I was living in fear, hoping that there was something wonderful about me. You understand what I'm saying? And it takes a lot of understanding the decisions that you made or the part that you played in everything that happened thus far. And just like me, a lot of us want to, well, if that person hadn't did this and this person hadn't did that and that person hadn't did this, then I wouldn't have done that. But at the end of the day, you too made a decision that created the situation that you're in. You may not be to blame, but you still made a decision. And until you can understand and see why you made the decisions that you made without putting blame on anybody else. And for me, in order to do that, I had to watch my life as if it was a movie. And I am the star and key role in everything. Yes, there's other characters, there's other people, but I am the most important thing. The camera stays on me. So when a person says something, I'm looking at me to see, what was your response? Why did you respond like that? How did you feel? I don't care why the person said what they said. The person said what they said, and it has been said, and that's it on that. But why did I act the way that I acted? Why did I receive it the way that I received it? Why did I interpret it the way that I interpret it? Why did I respond the way that I respond? What made me behave the way that I behave? And that's where shadow work came in at. Not even knowing it, I was debunking the old things that I thought, and was reprogramming my mind at the same time. So when I said last year that I'm not applying for a job unless it's the one that I want, I actually sat down and I figured out what was it that I wanted to ultimately be wasting my time on doing, because I don't want to be working for anyone. Like, I want to make my own schedule and stuff like that. And when this job was offered to me, all the things that I noted down of the type of position I wanted, it was offered to me in my phone interview. And then when I got into the company, I realized that, I realized that the company is the support, is the person in my life that I needed to get some things done. So not only do I have my dream job from where I'm at in this season of my life, but I also have a company whose processes and policies benefit me more than any company I've ever worked for. And we'll talk about my company in another video. But y'all, the moment I put my foot down, and I put my foot down like the hammer of Thor, I got God's attention, and he saw, okay, she ready. Let's see what she ready for. And because I had broken every big thing down to the smallest of common denominator, You couldn't deny what my intentions were. You can't deny what I'm declaring and what I'm decreeing and declaring. You can't deny what I'm seeking, what I'm knocking, and what I'm asking for. You can't deny what I have faith as small as a mustard seed in. You cannot deny what I spoke and said it is so, and so it is good. You cannot deny it. Because when I came for certain. I came for sure. And I came to be about business. There was no more, oh God, what was me? I don't have, I'm supposed to, why me, no, oh, it wasn't none of that. It wasn't none of that. I knew I was wonderfully made. So being a wonderfully made person, I should have a wonderful experience on my job. I should have a wonderful set of job tasks and responsibilities. I should have a set of wonderful coworkers. I should have a wonderful paycheck. I should have wonderful breaks. I should have wonderful lunches. I should have wonderful benefits. I should have a wonderful life when it pertains to all things my job. Period. I'm fearfully made. I am fearfully made, which means I'm made to strike fear into those who think that they should ever dare approach me on some nonsense. So anything opposed against what I was decreeing and declaring, what I was asking for in the name of my Lord and Savior, you have no place. And you had best fear me for the fact that I'm standing here saying what I'm saying and saying I'm going to have, and for the fact that I have the faith, the know-withal within me. You should fear me because I'm showing up in all my power. I'm showing up knowing all my power. I'm showing up knowing who I belong to and who gave me the authority, where my authority comes from, who I walk this earth with. Girl, when I tell you, my past can't be used against me. Where I come from can't be used against me. I don't give a hoot and toot and root and shoot that you don't know what a crackhead is. That you think it's weird that I know crackheads by name. And that they entertain me as a little kid on the streets. I don't care. Because the difference between me and you is the fact that God started me from the bottom and brought me to the top. There's not no place I can't go. And because I'm fearfully and wonderfully made, girl, I'm blessed coming in and I'm blessed going out. I am the head and not the tail. And it might not look like it to you, but I experience it and feel it all over me and within my life, throughout my life. And that's what matters to me. That's what matters to me. So, baby, we is back. We is full in effect. And I am going to upload a video about my reading because, y'all, I am on fire. And because I just did a whole lot of rambling in this video. But my message to you is put everything down. Put everything down. Because if you have a belief system, you're going to be okay. And being okay don't always look the way we want it to look. And the moment we stop thinking about other people and other things outside of ourselves, we'll take it as it comes because we know that it's God providing for us to continue on to the destination of where we're headed. And so I'm telling you, first things first, understand that the people on social media, they're not you. They don't know what you've been through. They don't know where you're trying to go. They don't know what you're trying to avoid. They don't know what you're capable of doing. You might be the chick that's supposed to be flying on jets. So feeling envious or feeling like your life is not where it's supposed to be because you're not able to do what she doing, yeah, man, cut that. Cut them hoes lying. And all them hoes ain't lying, but just because one of them hoes lied, we have to look at all them hoes with a side eye. So yeah, we done on that. I'm not going to ever apply makeup to my face and do all this extra stuff just to get on camera to record a video for y'all. Because if what I look like means that you will follow me off a cliff, then that's on you. You gonna follow somebody else off the cliff. But when I wake up in the morning, my life is mine. My opinion is what matters. So no, I'm not going to not do what I'm supposed to do in this life because I don't look the way people think people should look. No, ma'am. I am who I am because I'm needed here. God made me who I am for a reason. And I'm going to embrace me. I'm going to love me. And I'm only going to be in rooms that accept me. And that's it on it. I don't want to be nowhere that don't welcome me or anything like me. I'm not trying to change it. I'm not trying to make it so I can walk into that room. And I don't feel like my life has been improved because I was able to get into that room. I'm good. I'm good. So good. So good. So good. Yeah, this video is longer than what I wanted it to be. So I'm going to drop another video and we're going to talk about my reading and a whole bunch of other stuff, y'all. But I'm just trying to get back into the groove of posting and rallying you guys back up. And I definitely need to hear from you guys in the comments. Like, there's been a lot that happened between last year and today. Like, what's up with y'all? Like, where y'all at? What y'all going through? Where y'all minds at? Did y'all pack it up? Let me know. I'll holler at y'all later. Until then, stay blessed. Bye.